Upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Vikings at 2-13 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Off the play fake, Heineke. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
On 3rd down, Heineke. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Willis's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play action, Willis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Willis now off play action. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. incomplete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. That one complete out to Dotson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Willis. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Heineke. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Heineke. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This one brought in by Jefferson. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Well, now they'll try the end around. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Now Heineke. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Goff. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Willis to throw on second. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Willis. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Right back to the air again with Willis. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Taken down. Goff is sacked. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Goff. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the gun, here's Willis. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Willis to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Connor. Touchdown, Washington. Tanner Connor. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Slide for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Vikings nothing. Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slide now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st down, Willis. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Willis out of the gun. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's gone. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right down Broadway. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Willis looking to throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. To the air on first down, here's Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jamin Davis, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Now Goff. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Willis. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Willis looks to pass it here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are pouring it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Second down. Here's Willis. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now off to the races down the right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Willis now off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown Washington. Anthony Schwartz with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Commanders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff now looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Out of the gun. Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and 1 now from the 21. From the gun, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 49, Vikings 3. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on second down is Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 56, Vikings 3. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yeah, don't let him get away with that. Obvious call!
Willis looking to throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis wants to pass it again. Out left to Dotson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Willis to throw on 2nd. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Willis, 4th down here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 63, Vikings 3. Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their